Good morning every one of you. How are you? I think so all of you enjoyed your weekend. Now, in our previous PPTs, I have already started with the chapter Refraction of Light. 2 PPTs were sent to you. Now in those 2 PPTs, what you have studied is refraction. What is the term refraction means? What the term reflection means? Laws of refraction, laws of reflection. Now, over here we will study something different. What is partial reflection and partial refraction? Now, every one of you must have visited a showroom with the glass doors. Now, in those showrooms, when you try to enter, you may see many things inside as well as you can see your reflection. Now, over there, if you have studied, if you know that the doors are made up of glass. As I told you previously, that glass is a denser medium as compared to your air. Now here we will try to understand what is total internal reflection, and afterwards we will come to the topics of mirage, twinkling of stars, dispersion and formation of rainbow. Now let's see what is total internal reflection. Now over here I have drawn one figure for you. Here what you can see, I have written air and water. Now air is what? It's my rarer medium. It is my rarer medium and this is my denser medium. Now as per the laws of refraction, what we know is when the light passes from a denser medium to the rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. If you remember the last PPT, bends away from the normal. Now this is a denser medium. Now this is my incident ray. This is my incident ray and it is striking the surface of a denser medium. Now if I want to know what will be the consequences will be it will bend away from the normal. This is my angle of emergence. Over here I will use the cursive R so that it represents refraction of light. R represents refraction of light. R, refraction. Simple R is reflection, so that you may not get confused. Now, what is happening over here? I is the angle of incidence, R is the angle of reflection and R is the angle of refraction. Now, over here light passes here also as well as here also. I can see my image also in front as well as I can see the TVs or the fridge or any other material which is kept inside the showroom. Now let's try and understand what happens over here. What is total internal reflection? Now over here the ray is striking the surface at different angles. Over here again this is nothing but I. Now since angle, if you compare here, this I is small as compared to this I. So what will be? Now this is my R. It will be equal. I is equal to R as per the laws of reflection. And over here what will happen? Here it will bend again away from the normal. This is my R. That means what? The angle of incidence is increasing and the angle of refraction is also increasing. In your textbook there is a mistake of reflection. The word reflection is used, angle of reflection. But angle of reflection is here, not here. Please better be careful. So I is increasing, R is increasing. Now if you see, what will happen next? Now this I is greater than your I. This I is greater. So again this R will be what? Now this R, this ray will move parallel. This ray will move parallel and this will be my R, which is equal to my 90 degrees. Now when the value of I is equal to IC and R becomes, refraction angle becomes 90 degree, at such point of time that IC is known as angle of, critical angle of incidence. What is critical angle? A particular value of I where refracting angle becomes 90 degrees. The ray passes parallel to the denser medium. Then that angle is known as critical angle. Now, when I is greater than IC, when I is greater than IC, at that point of time, there will be no refraction, there will be just reflection. That means there will be no passage of light from one media to another media. I cannot see what is there other outside. But it will be a reflection, total bounce back to B. Is that thing understood? A clear example. For example, when we see through the glass doors, we can see what all is there inside. But suppose if the glass doors are too opaque, yeah, for example, we have in our school windows. Now, those light we cannot see further what is there outside, but something is there we cannot see. Is that thing understood? Total internal reflection. Once again, just a repetitive mode. Air is a rarer medium, water is a denser medium. Now, over here we will take one specific example, denser medium and rarer medium. Now, when the I is angle of incidence, this R is the angle of reflection, this R is the angle of refraction. I is always equal to R as per the laws of reflection. Now, I and R. Now, we also know that sin I to sin R, that is refractive index, Ri sin I to sin R is always constant for a particular medium. For a particular two medias, sin I to sin R is always constant. So the ratio of I to R will always be constant for this term. If I say air to water, if I increases, R also increases. I increases, R increases. At a particular value, that is IC, R becomes 90 degree. Now when I is greater than IC, then there will be no refraction, only reflection. I think so every one of you understood. Now children, we have just saw total internal reflection. Now I have written a word mirage and I have written optical illusion. Illusion means magic. Now we have visited many circus or here or there, we have seen jugglers show this, they do some magic. Now this magic is created by nature. And now let us study how this magic works and how do we come into picture. Mirage is nothing but an optical illusion. Optical means because of light. This miracle or this magic takes place because of light. Now, mirage is what actually, let me tell you. Now, during a hot summer season, when we drive a car and we are moving through a road, little bit ahead, around 1 kilometer ahead, we can see that there is water. But as we move near to it, we do not find any water. Same thing happens in desert also. I have drawn one simple tree, don't take it in any ways. Now, in desert also, sometimes when a person is very thirsty, he also finds after 2 or 3 kilometers there is a pond. And some reflections also are seen there. And it is nothing but, actually it is a magic. There is no water, there is no pond, nothing. But people see that there is a pond, there is an image and everything. Now let's try and understand what happens over here. Same thing you must have observed during Holi. When we do Holika Dahan, at that time or during a campfire, you might have seen when we burn a fire, there is a area created near the fire where we find the images little shaky. Now what happens here? Let's try and understand. Before that, let's try to understand what concepts we know before. Now, we already have studied that while we expand a thing, for example, I have ice cubes. Ice cubes, they are solid in structure. Now, solid structure, all the atoms or the molecules, they are compactly packed together. They are very close to each other. Now, when it turns into liquid, the distance between the two molecules or the intermolecular distance increases. That means during expansion, intermolecular distance increases. That means it becomes rare as compared. Now, solid is a denser medium, liquid is a rarer medium. Now, if I say water vapor, again it is a rarer medium as compared to the liquid. Is that thing understood? Now, let's try what happens over here. Now, I have drawn one rough figure. In that rough figure, there is a road. A sun is there. Sun, what happens because of that sun? That this road becomes too hot. Too hot means too hot. Sometimes we also feel like in spite of wearing boots or shoes or chappals, it burns. Now, over here what is happening? Now we know sun is in space somewhere. There is a vacuum. Sun is located in vacuum, if I say. Sun is located in vacuum. Now, located in air. Now, if I use the word sun and vacuum and air. Now, vacuum again is what? It is a rarer medium. Air, it is a denser medium. Is that thing understood? Sun, where it is sun? Where is sun located? It is located in vacuum, somewhere in space. Now, if I say Earth, Earth is surrounded by atmosphere. So, Earth is surrounded by atmosphere. That's why I have written the word air, or you can use atmosphere. Now, vacuum is a rarer medium. This air is a, or you can say atmosphere, it is a rarer, denser medium. Now, what happens over here? Because of the heat on the road, what will happen? Now, we already know that if I say Earth, I have Earth. Now, over here when I say atmosphere, I have different layers of atmosphere. This you have studied previously. These are nothing but the different layers of atmosphere. This is nothing but different layers of atmosphere. Now what will happen? The surface near to the road will expand first. This surface is too hot. I can say this is the hottest. Then next surface it will be hotter. And then next surface will be hot. Now, when I say hottest, here I can say there is expansion. Expansion of air. Now, if I use some other word, that means this place is hottest, hotter and hot. That means what can I understand is, the air over here is cool. The air over here is cool as compared to the air over here. Is that thing understood? This much is understood. If you want, I'll repeat once again. Just listen to me carefully. Sun is located in vacuum. It is a rarer medium. Earth has a cover of an atmosphere. Atmosphere as compared to the vacuum is a denser medium. Now what happens over here? When sun rays strikes the road or the earth's surface, it becomes hot. Now when it becomes hot, what will happen? The molecules of air will start expanding. That means they will move away from each other. And they will be, if this layer becomes rarer, this layer becomes rarer as compared to this layer. This layer of atmosphere is rarer as compared to this layer of atmosphere. That means this becomes denser. Is that thing understood? What happens over here? This becomes rarer because molecules have moved far away. Over here, molecules are little closer. Over here, they will be more close to each other. That means this will be more denser than this one. This will be more denser than this layer. Now, coming to that topic, what happens actually over here? If I say, we already know, we have studied just now total internal refraction. Now this is denser and this is rarer. What happens when light passes from a denser medium to the rarer medium? It will move away from the normal. This is my eye, this is my heart. It will move away from the normal. Now this layer again will strike one more layer. It will again move away from the normal. In the same way it will continue like the figure before. It will move away and at a particular point of time, this eye will become icy and the ray will pass parallel. That means this angle becomes 90 degrees. And afterwards what will happen? There will be total internal reflection. And there will be R is equal to 90 degrees. Here I is greater than IC. Is that thing understood? What is happening? Let's try denser medium, rarer medium. We know from denser medium light moves away, or when it crosses light moves away. In the same way, just reverse the figure. You will find that particular value of IC, R will become 90 degrees. Now when R becomes 90 degrees, there will be total internal reflection. Same thing is happening over here. There will be a total internal reflection. One small video is also there with this so that you can understand. Total internal reflection takes place. That's why I can see the image of a tree or water on the road. Is that thing understood? I hope every one of you understood. Thank you. If there are doubts, we'll solve it in the conference class. Thank you.